Okay, Happy New Year. It's January 1st, 2023, and just painted the garage yesterday, so the map room is inoperable. We're going to wing this one. Still in the same place. This is my backyard. It's a garden update. Just going to walk through what I've done since June. Mostly been moving dirt. Got about 18 yards of dirt. It's about 4 tons. And put some around the foundation of the house because it seemed like we are getting water under there. And then the rest of it I used to fill these garden beds with. Took these two from away from the fence so they wouldn't be so hot. And then I built these out of that packing crates a neighbor left, and all that cross section there from the fence that I took down over there. This big hole in the ground is a rain garden. Basically the yard slopes from front to back, especially that spout over there coming off the house, and it was making this area a little soggy. So dug this hole there, put some plants in here that like water, really have to have water. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is bee balm, and a bunch of seeds. Hopefully this will flesh itself out and not look so ugly when it gets a little warmer. It was very, very cold, down in the single digits about a week or so ago, and then it snowed. So very unusual for here to get snow, but usually every year we do get typically sub-freezing weather, which is why I put the greenhouse over there. Anyway, I got some leaves on top of the beds because infrared light on top of bare soil tends to break the soil down. So it's not good for it to be bare for long. And so I just threw some leaves and chopped up organic material on top until I can compost that stuff. But anyway, continuing on, got my raspberry bushes over here, and this of course will be like a hedge probably. This is aronia, and the greenhouse guy who sold this stuff to me said that, you know, late November was okay to plant this stuff, and they didn't send it to me until early December, and they said, yeah, it should live just fine as long as it gets water. So yeah, got those in the ground. No idea if they'll live or not. We'll see in a couple months. Greenhouse. This was a burn pit. The former owner had this sand. It's about 6 inches deep of sand, and so I raked all the weeds off the top of it and put down landscape fabric and then a couple inches of pea gravel. And so I don't know, the whole point of this is we usually get temps in the mid-20s once a year. And if you look at the temperature, this, what are we at? A little over 70 now. So probably outside it's a little, like about 63. So 10 to 15 degrees warmer in here than it would be out there. And that's all I need. That's all I need to keep stuff from freezing to death. I got these, I know it's going to get really hot in here come summer. So I built this window with this screen here, but haven't cut the plastic on the outside because there's no point to it. It's going to be down in the freezing temps by Wednesday again here. Anyway, been gathering a lot of materials to put in here, and this is going to be a 3-stage greenhouse. I've got a little growing area up front because the sun is over that way, and then we're going to have a row of tables in here in the middle, and then a row of tables in the back to put plants on. And so you'll have a lower area, a middle high area, and then a high area, and then a little bit of place to put things on the back here too. So it'll be like staggered to keep the sun on each of the plants. And in this corner I'm going to put some larger plants, maybe some trees that don't belong in this zone. This is zone 7B, And there's some plants that would grow here. There's actually an avocado tree from California that will grow if you can keep it in mid-20s, I think. I said you might be able to get it to live. So we're going to try some different things, some potted trees, some things that you normally wouldn't think you could grow in this zone, and just keep a little bit warmer. This stuff is it's not visqueen. It's actually a polycarbonate mesh. It's supposed to last for about 7 years. Got about 80% light transmission is what the manufacturer says. And it's supposed to last quite a bit. And it's a little bit robust, more robust than just like plastic, which would start coming apart in a couple of years. Last time I built like a hoop house and put visqueen over it, it deteriorated after maybe 2 seasons. And so hopefully this stuff will last a little bit longer. Let's see. This is not really professional looking or attractive at all, really. But I built this water catchment system with a few of these rain barrels back here, because the plants don't like the water coming off the roof, because it's got all that particulate from, you know, your roof tiles, roof shingles, which are petroleum based or asphalt based. Not really interested in watering my food plants with that. And of course, if you look at the other side of the yard here, the sun, of course, comes from the south year round. Lots of sun this time of year, but kind of cold. I put gooseberries in here because usually that tree shades this area out. Of course, fig tree. Got rid of most of the junk back around in this area. This is an American wisteria. There's not the invasive Chinese one. It's not supposed to go crazy like that. But I want to get it to just grow up over this trellis area to block the fence view from the house, so you don't see the shed and the compost heap and the piles of junk over here. Let's see, took the grapes, built a little bit of an arbor right here. Gonna put more trellis material up there. So the grapes where I had at my old house grew over the fence. They went well over 8 feet long. So we're gonna see about just training them to come up this way. These are kiwis over here. And I put these things in the ground just basically to keep these from stomping on them, because you can't really see them. They're just little sticks right now. Just put them in the ground. And we're going to do the same thing as over here, right here. We're going to put a trellis. It's going to be about 8 feet tall. The sun comes from that direction in the summer and really hammers this side of the house. So I wanted to go ahead and, if this is tall enough, it'll shade it a little bit. Also put another one of these rain garden things out front here. This is elderberry, and a lot of the water coming from the front of the house slopes down in here and then tends to wash down there by the shed and puddle up. So what I'm going to do is I dug another hole and put more. I'm going to have something that likes water, and this does catch some of the rain, or a good bit of it actually. Got some blueberry bushes, honeyberry bushes, and over on the other side over there I put serviceberry. And I put those metal stakes in the ground until they get started, because people tend to just step on things and not watch what they're stepping. So anyway, did some work this year, a lot of sweating. Got all my materials still waiting to be used. And for next year, gonna be ordering my seed packets, and we'll get our annuals in the ground. Actually, we're gonna start the seeds that can be started in the greenhouse, and the ones that can't be started, they're gonna be on the ground the first day I can get them in there. And we're gonna continue this project, and I'll update you as we go. Y'all have a good one now.